Honestly, sometimes I don't know where to start. So, this is the last time I'm ever going to dedicate a whole video about this topic race, identification, who is supposed to call themselves black. First point, I don't care about the male side of this topic. I don't care about that at all because I'm a black woman and we got our own problems. Second of all, I need to apologize because I'm doing this video because of some comments I saw under the video that is titled "I don't believe in colorism." Of course, as a content creator, especially as someone who doesn't have that many subscribers, I try to give my videos titles where I know people will click on it. Maybe it will trigger some. But I'm not doing it to harm anyone. I do it because I want you to click on it, and I know I have something important to say. I know what I say. I was thinking about it, and my whole channel is dedicated towards black women, that they liberate themselves mentally, that they don't feel pressured to follow blindly the narratives of the black community. In this case, when I said I don't believe in colorism, I didn't end the sentence. This video's point was I don't believe in colorism when it comes to non-black women like Erica Mena or Cardi B or other, which is really telling that it's like many Latin women, non-black Latin women, but women like them when they call a black woman. And we need to make this distinction. Not a dark-skinned black woman to indicate that Erica Mena is a light-skinned black woman. No, she's not black at all. I don't care if she's mixed, she's white, she looks like a white woman to me. I don't care if she's mixed. She's definitely not a black woman. The point of this video was I don't believe in colorism in those scenarios because it's racism. That's the point of the whole video. I'm sorry if maybe I didn't express myself in a way that would make you understand the point of my video. I want to apologize about that. I thought that you would understand what I mean. I thought that most of y'all, and I believe most of y'all understood that because it's just been some comments, but I was thinking about maybe I was confusing some of y'all. So I want to apologize for that. So that's why I'm making this video. And when you listen to the whole video and didn't stop in the middle of the video and you just listen to the whole video, I also said it, that it's racism, that my point is that it's racism, and I didn't deny in the video that colorism exists. Even in my description, I also added some points towards colorism. If I would be a person who really doesn't believe in colorism, I wouldn't have made those points I've written in my description. When it comes to colorism, it's also about texturism, features a person has you associate in general with certain races. So this, first of all, to make that clear. The second thing, I don't care about mixed people who are viewed in the whole world as mixed people, not that people cannot identify them 100% to one race or another. I don't care about how they have problems, how they will identify themselves. It's just basically not my problem. And I'm getting annoyed and I'm losing my patience that people expect black women to be understanding, to care about everybody else's problems. It's not my problem. It's the problem of their parents to create those mixed people and make them believe they're just one race when they are mixed. That's just what they are, and anything else is not my problem. Don't make it my problem. I have to make that boundary, and whenever a person, I get that new people come my channel, but whenever a person makes in comment that direction that I'm trying to divide something that's already divided, basically through white people and black men, basically mainly are the white supremacists of their own community. And I've made many videos about why I think that way and why I think it's the truth, it's a fact. It's so obvious. And if you don't want to see that, that's not my problem. But don't try to guilt trip me and tell me, what's the point? The commenter was saying, what's the point? Something what's the point of brothers and sisters, not allowing them to identify as black. I did videos about that. Don't get on my nerves. Like, I really try to be patient, but I see it all over again what we as black women have to deal with ignorance, with trying to gaslight, with trying to people trying to gaslight us so we can stay at the bottom and carry all people's problems on our back. No, this needs to stop. Black women can be selfish and think about their own problems first, because everybody else is doing this. These people don't care about us. We can never do anything right. Even what did it bring to black women to care about everybody else? Look where we are and how we don't have any protection. Look where the black diaspora, how the black community treats black women. They don't see us as women. We are only there to serve. No. I'm sorry, ladies, but I'm so annoyed. I cannot stand it. I cannot stand stupid people. I really know. Don't get on my nerves. I don't care about mixed people tears. It's not my problem. It was their parents' problem or mission to make their children learn about their identity, that they're mixed, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's not an insult. It's not excluding someone. They just have their identity, and it's their parents' responsibility to make them to feel secure in themselves. I'm tired of these mixed children, especially those with black fathers and white mothers, that are letting out all of their hatred and anger based on their bad experiences when it comes to their mixed identity, their confusion. They let it out on black women. We have nothing to do with that. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. So I don't want to make this video so long, but ladies, I just had to do this video because I don't have patience anymore. I think as black women in general, we had enough patience. And another thing, a really important point, and then I will stop this video. The whole concept of human races is scientifically flawed, is scientifically wrong. But till this day, the ideology behind race, the human races and race theory, the ideology behind that still remains. It's like really trivial to think that way based on appearance. You are a certain human race. Human races do not exist. Race is more nowadays more politically term. It's so sad I have to make that clear, but there are some people out there who are just trying to act like we are stupid. Alright, where was I? Yeah, human races don't exist, and your genetic makeup doesn't can obviously influence your phenotype, but your phenotype doesn't say anything about your genetic. Not what means anything, but one thing or several things. It's another case about several things can be true at the same time. You can be mixed genetically. You can be mixed. You have a white parent, you have a black parent, but you can look more black or you can look more white, and people won't assume you are biracial or mixed. You know, but the whole race concept doesn't exist. There's just one race, that is the human race. That's why it's so confusing. But racism, the race theory, was invented by white people based on their ignorance and their supremacy complex. And white people benefit from it because no one will ever argue who can identify as white. But it's always, especially with black women, it's always, when black women want to put boundaries and keep their identity, it's always, yeah, but what about the genetic makeup? Yeah, but what about, it's so difficult. It's not my problem. My goodness, it's not my problem. You see? Racism is made, and it always falls back to white people benefit from it. They never have to argue who's white. They never have to, people would never question anything. People just accept this white supremacy. there's the supremacy showing again. Well, as a black woman, I have to care about everyone, about mixed tears. And to make that clear, I'm sorry if I like expressed myself in the wrong way. Like sometimes, because sometimes I have difficulties. Like I'm fluent in English, but sometimes I have difficulties expressing myself properly. So let me rephrase what I was trying to say. But again, I need to apologize when it comes like to 100% African descent. When it comes to race, and I already said genetic makeup and phenotype, like many things can be true at the same time and so on. You know, it's more complex. But racism is really a trivial a trivial way of thinking, and that shows the level of ignorance and stupidity. And it shows again, you can say things that are so stupid, but as long as you repeat them and represent them over and over and so on, you can manipulate anyone. You can manipulate anyone, you know? So, but again, that important point I have to make, that last point. When it comes to race, it's about outer appearance. So that means, and that's what I also said in this video, that's why I'm trying to encourage you, please watch the whole video before you comment on my channel. Race is about how you're being perceived. A woman like, this commenter says, a woman like Meghan Markle's mother. I don't know about her genetic makeup, but just looking at her, I would identify her as a black woman because of the phenotypical features, like facial features. I associate that with a black woman, like to be really general. Her skin color, her hair texture, I would identify as black based on outer appearance, and that's the whole point about racism and race. It's the ignorance, it's about outer appearance. When everywhere you go in the world, people identify you as one race, you are that race. Race is a political term. Race has nothing to do with science. We know that race theory is bias. It used to be a scientific discipline, but quickly people realize now it's just ignorance, it's an ideology, until this day that ideology influences how people treat you and what people associate with a certain race. Do you understand now where I'm coming from and what my beliefs are and what I've learned and so on? So, like I said, this is the last video I made dedicated to this topic. And black women, we cannot save everyone from that brainwashed mindset and serving mentality and wanting to have male, especially black male validation. I would never get out of content because there's so many things that just went wrong. It starts in the families. It starts in the family, how you're being treated and how you view yourself and which belief systems you develop, the environment you grow up with. I really try my best not to judge because we are all trying to do our best. You know, you cannot please everyone. We're all trying to do our best. And I'm not a perfect person either. I apologize several times in this video right now when I express myself maybe how I didn't want to express myself, but I just did it in the wrong way. I'm sorry for that, but I hope I could clear things up with this video. And I don't want to talk about that topic anymore. I will just link this video to anyone making a comment that is just getting on my nerves, and this video will clear everything up. And yeah, I needed to do this. I really need to do this. We cannot like help every black woman, and people who don't think they need help, people who don't want to get helped, they will stay where they are. And we on my channel who like other black women who share my mentality and my opinions, yeah, we just need to distance ourselves from that. And we are just at the beginning, and I'm glad to see it, and I'm thankful for every person on my channel who supports me. I'm really thankful, and I always encourage you, and that's why I'm also glad and I keep the comments. You know, I don't delete comments. Like, I only did it once, I think, but for the most part, I don't delete comments because I want that interaction. I want that we learn from each other, and I also learned I really need to practice more on my English and don't use it as an excuse to cause confusion and maybe make my titles not as triggering. But like I said, watch the a full video first. I'm not the only content creator who does like provocative titles for people to click on it, and when you watch the video you realize I'm not a denier. I'm not denying colorism. Like I'm not denying it at all. And yeah, that's basically it. I hope I didn't forget anything. So ladies, please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, comment down below your thoughts to this topic. Yeah, this is the last time. I need to set boundaries. I need to protect my energy. And yeah, as a black woman, it's not my problem. Like, mixed tears are not my problem at all. The parents are responsible. It starts like, how is society, the dynamic of a society? It starts with the family and what we allow and what we don't allow. Always think for yourself. And black women, stay selfish. Don't allow anyone to gaslight you or to guilt trip you. Mixed people are not my brothers or sisters, and especially black men are not my brothers at all. I don't care about y'all. I care about black women and those who want to stay in the black community, although the mistreatment and the dysfunction and the obvious toxicity even other groups of people notice. I cannot help them. Maybe one day they will wake up, but also I don't want to be too harsh and judgmental because I know where I was only a few years ago with my mentality. And if it wasn't for African American women being brave enough and sharing like their knowledge and their experiences, I would have never wake up and do this channel, you know? So let's think about that too. Let's consider that too. And yeah, ladies, please don't forget to support this channel, to share this channel, subscribe for more videos on important topics, and like this video and comment your thoughts down below. I'm open for opinions. And yeah, I see you in my next video.